Hi, this is Chris Heller at Engaging Cities. Today I want to take a look at a project that my former colleagues at ZebraLog are doing for the city of Frankfurt. It's an online dialogue that is called Diversities Fuels Frankfurt. Somewhat of a rough translation, I'd say. But it's basically an engaging citizen in creating a concept for integration in the city of Frankfurt. So you can see on the front page there's a couple of, you might not see that because it's in German, but there's 3 dialogue phases, and that's something that ZebraLog really does well, is to create different phases, a phased approach to online or to citizen engagement that is really tailored to the process of and the needs of the project. Basically, phase 1, the information section, there's a overview of the concept. Phase 1 was a simple statement, I am a Frankfurter, because it's more of like a quick introduction, getting people involved. The second phase was to suggest different themes that should be looked at, which it seems like it was done also with a survey. And in this phase now, you can actually make suggestions, and they also have like a map of that they call the map of diversity that we'll take a look at in just a second. They always kick off their work or their projects with a big kickoff meeting. They had a couple of open space meetings that supported the process, and then I have a couple of like a roadshow and a final session to present the results. To take a look, there's obviously some background information, like a calendar, some information about the project, but really what they're doing right now is to collect suggestions on how to what to do, what kind of policy recommendations need to go into the final concept. And one of the things that I really like about this, obviously you have to register to submit those, but it shows you what has been submitted so far, and you can see that those are the most recent ones that have most recently been suggested or commented on, next to a list with the ones that were rated high. So this is in some sense a classic online brainstorming kind of tool, but it prevents or works against the early submission bias, where like suggestions that were submitted early on obviously collect more votes, therefore like float higher. So like really by creating 2 lists, one with like showing the newest ones and next to the top ones, I think helps that, and kind of gives suggestions that were submitted later the same chances of being visible. Another one, obviously, that I wanted to show is that I mentioned earlier, is the map of diversity, which is really a map that shows different places. So that's different places to get help and get more information about integration, places where there's conflict or where things are missing, and places where you can meet and learn about other cultures. And basically, you can see it's like a nice Google Maps integration. All these points are basically nodes in a Drupal sense. This whole system runs on Drupal, which I forgot to mention, but I think Drupal is a very flexible content management system that can be used very well for these kinds of online dialogues and online exercises. And as you can see, you can do very customized things with it. So I really like this kind of integration. Basically, you can see it's one content item, and all of these are basically put on a map. They have a question and answer section, and the last thing that I want to actually point out is the members or participants. And you can see, again, this is in German, but this is basically a generic users, and it's a way that they use to integrate some of the work that they've been doing, where they've gone out and done surveys on the street and integrated those surveys and the results that they got into the contest. So really, this is a repository of everything that was submitted, not only online but offline as well. And that's a great way to, or one of the like ways that work well to integrate both ways. That's it for today. As you know, we do this every week, and I hope to see you again soon.